Hello everyone, Bill here again. In my next installment here of the News and Review, I basically do a news and review and I give my own little personal spin on it. Well, as most of you know already, of course, Glenn Frey has passed away. Of course, he was a member of the singing group The Eagles, and he passed away. What I find rather odd is that he died only at the age of 67, but then, of course, that's the hard rock and roll life for you. So, my only thing is, fly with the real Eagles now, Glenn. Next thing, of course, is the stock market is down, although many experts say no need to worry about another recession or depression, but there it is. So the stock market's going down. And I must say, calling upon my patriotism, the loss of all the Marines that are out in sea. And all I have to do is say, Sepify. Of course, we recently just had the Democrat kind of showdown with the Democrats. They had their televised debates on television. The thing that struck me the most was there were only three. Whereas the Republican field is very wide and open, there's only three Democrats. So that was kind of odd. And of course, as always, I just want to simply say thank you, MLK. We just recently had Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday, and all I say is thank you, MLK. And though I'm old enough to remember all this, but then of course, I still have misgivings, but about the present politics of the country of Iran, but the sanctions have been lifted, and just how convenient it was at the time of cheap oil. Something to think about. Recently read in the paper that the UN is diligently working on eradicating polio from Earth, and hopefully by the end of 2016, polio will be eradicated. I don't know about all that, but I wish them well. And the thing is that if they truly do, that means I think only 3 diseases in the entire world have been totally eradicated. Smallpox, of course, being the other one. And then there was a horse disease or something. But now, finally, they're working on their goal to get rid of polio. So, hopefully that works. All right, one thing that I found kind of frightening is the new hoverboards, which of course are hugely popular right now, and they're really having a lot of problems with it. I recently saw a video clip where a kid was in the mall and it started on fire, and thankfully quite a number of people grabbed a couple of fire extinguishers and put it out. But they really need to work on that, and I even heard that Amazon is stopped selling them. So there's that. Now, the 9th planet, way out there. Well, for myself personally, Pluto is still a planet, and that is the 9th planet. But then, of course, I'm in the minority, and a group of scientists have demoted Pluto. And the thing is, I guess there's another planet way out there with an orbit around the sun, which then I would call into the question, is it really part of our solar system, or is it just a big asteroid out there? So there that is. All right, now, I didn't read the full story because I just found it disgusting. The Taliban has attacked a school. And my only thought is, Taliban, really? You attacked a school? All right, now equally as disgusting, Sarah Palin has come out in support of Donald Trump. Really? Really? And my only point is, talking to Sarah Palin alone, look, you need to go home. You're having problems with your family. You're having a problem with your son. I guess he recently just got arrested. Sarah, you need to go into retirement and go home and be with your family. You've been an absent mother for long enough. You need to go home. Okay? That's all I have to say on that. And recently, I don't know where it went because there's no further news on this. I guess Donald Trump may be banned from the United Kingdom. So that kind of tells you something. Now, my next thing is ISIS has destroyed a monastery. Really? Okay. The monastery is over 1,400 years old, and you destroyed it? Really? Come on, man. I mean, are they really that a threat to you? Really? All right, my next thing. I mentioned this last week. I guess Bill Cosby has one ace in his pocket, or at least there's one thing down. I guess a judge in Pennsylvania has dismissed one case out of all there. So hopefully that'll start a domino effect, because I'm still in the belief that I really can't believe all this. But, as it develops, as other cases go on, so we'll see what happens. But I really hope they clear him. But if not, again, the true shame is that his shows are off the air, and they were good, clean shows. And that's something we need again. All right, now my next thing is the lead in the water in Flint, Michigan. Here's my point. First of all, though it is true I know very little about water purification and city sanitation, but I do know enough that, our technology, especially here in the West and the United States, is that we could take the crappiest, dirtiest water, clean it up, filter it out, and then put it into our system. Now, the story goes is that they switched from Detroit, Michigan, from Detroit water to the Flint River in Flint, Michigan. Okay, fine. Well, again, I know they could purify it, clean it up, and put it in the tap. But what's also, which I find extremely odd, is we could test for lead, and we've been able to test for lead for decades. They have to submit a report daily, if not weekly, to the EPA. Every city does, in order to make sure the water is clean and pure. Although, yes, many politicians are in the hot seat about this whole Flint, Michigan lead in the water thing, but my question is, shouldn't we be looking at the plant? They have the ability to clean the water. They have the ability to test for the lead right from the get-go. No one said anything when it first appeared on their testing. We should be turning our attention to the water treatment plant, not the politics. Although, co-equally, yes, of course, but our next focus should be on the water treatment plant. They can test for lead. They can and have to submit their findings to the EPA. Was somebody asleep at the switch on both ends? That's my question. So thank you all. And please check out the rest of my channel and check out all my videos. And please do check. I have a link down below. Please do check that. And thank you all, and see you all next time.